Yeah, I know. I know. It's time. Yes.
We're gonna have some whiskey. Welcome to Second Pour. My name's Jeff.
And I'm Zane. And if you hadn't seen what the hell happened on our last episode,
You need to go watch it because it was, I don't know, what, explosive maybe?
Anyway, today we're going to be reviewing a new whiskey for us here at the channel.
This is from Willett Distillery. It is a $50 whiskey from Rowan's Creek, Kentucky Bourbon Whiskey.
Whiskey, bourbon, whiskey, Kentucky.
That we have all over the studio today.
Which is great because...
Insane.
Actually, I think that was that...
No, it was still... No, I think it was
the early times.
Early times.
Yeah, anyway, okay.
It was early. So
and today we're going to be reviewing this because we haven't had this on the channel.
We have just on Whiskey Pop this week, right?
What I'm trying to say is...
What are you trying to say?
All over the channel.
All over the channel. The table, the floors, the ceiling.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about...
Zane's pants.
Tell us a little bit about Rowan's...
Oh, Rowan's
Rowan's
Creek. You want to know about Rowan's Creek? Yeah. It is a 50.05%.
100.01%.
100.1.
Math.
Proof. Math. Its mash bill is undisclosed.
NAS.
Its age is undisclosed.
Not told.
It is distilled by Willett Distillery under the Rowan's Creek Distillery name. And
Mystery.
It does tend to run around $40 to $50.
Yeah, I overpaid.
That's okay. He does it all the time.
I paid a little more than $50, not much.
But we have had this in some cocktails.
Me and you enjoy...
A little snippet of it.
You know, the experience of new whiskeys.
So you're telling me you probably want me to go ahead and pop this back open.
Look.
And have it the second pour style?
Yeah, when I think about like the cost that we pay for whiskey.
It's just a draw. It's just money, Zane.
It's just money.
It's just money. It'll come and go.
You know.
Sometimes everywhere.
It might. Thank God it's not this one.
I know it wasn't this one.
So you guys spotted this earlier.
Yeah. Rowan's Creek is new to
our
area. We hadn't had Willett in the Oklahoma area at all until this year. They've shown up with this Rowan's Creek, the Noah's
pot still
Cove or whatever,
one and
the pot still, Willett pot still, and the single barrels. I've seen some of those and some other premiums of Willett. So it's new for us. We've always seen lots of people get it, but we never been able to get our hands on it unless we went out of state. But now we do.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we've actually done a Willett other than a pot still, which is one of our most popular videos.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's where we had the donuts and the donuts open up. It's this one. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
And it makes that neat little sound when you pour. Yeah.
How'd that go? No, I can't pay money for that.
No, we can't pay money for this. Woo!
Yeah, so today we're going to review this. Let's tell them what we're going to do.
Well, what we normally do is we sniff it, and then we taste it, and then we tell you what the finish is, but then we do what?
In the interim, we tell you what the factory,
the distiller,
has to say about it. Because,
why is it in the quotes?
Because it's funny to say factory.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, they have specifics they want to try to present when they make this.
They're making this for the flavors
Yes.
and the profiles that we want you to have, right?
And then at the end of it all, we say, hey, is it worth it? Price point, flavor,
all that jazz.
Should you try it?
Which will come at the end of this video, so you'll have to stay all the way till the end. And then don't forget to, click that like and share shit that we will talk about later. But in the meantime,
time to smell.
let's sniff this.
It smells good.
The fragrance is wonderful. The aroma,
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, almost like I smell pumpkin spice. And
no, that's just the ceiling.
And sweet potatoes and butterscotch schnapps and oh, it might be on your clothes.
Yeah, it might still be on my clothes. But that was only on Wednesdays. There's no way it's on my clothes.
All right, so what are you smelling out of this?
Well,
vanilla?
The typicals, but...
Caramel? Oak?
I do get a little hint of the peanut flavor. You're getting the peanut I get a little
smell?
bit of the peanut smell.
There's kind of a floral note that I'm getting. Like, it reminds me. This is gonna sound crazy. It reminds me of Eagle Rare.
That the bottle shaped
that
like Eagle Rare?
No, it's just that eucalyptus. You know, kind of orchid blossoming. You know, flower.
The blossoming fruited orchid smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so.
Now, interesting enough, on the back of the bottle,
I'm not getting dark fruits or any of that kind of stuff.
they're not giving you anything indicating what you should be getting on the bottle itself. So whatever we get today is just what we're getting.
All right. Well, obviously vanilla.
The vanilla's there. It's right up front.
That meatiness of the orchid fruits, if they want to call it that.
Orchid fruits.
Whatever you call that, because it's not really, orchids don't have fruits.
No, they're
but
just
it's that smell.
Flowers. Yeah.
It's
like a blossoming flower, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then there on the end, you get that touch. I have a touch of that earthy peanut, but
now why do you think it's 0.05?
that's interesting because they don't want it to just be 100 proof.
They want it to be just slightly above 100 proof.
I think so.
All right, let's see what they say we should be smelling.
Let's do it.
They say caramel,
Of course.
vanilla,
Yes.
herbal, and floral notes. So there you go. There's
I would say the
orchid
herbal
thing.
floral.
For sure. That's strong.
Yeah.
It does tend to remind me of Eagle Rare.
I think
As far as on the aroma.
Yeah.
It's close, right?
Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, I think we should taste this.
You want to taste it?
Yeah, I think so.
Jump right in on it now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going in. That is, now for 100 proof, that 0.5 seems to be doing something. It's just slightly spicy.
Yeah, it gives a sting through the front and mid tongue.
Right on the front, right? Mm-hmm.
And obviously you can see the legs in my glass. They probably can't. So there is an oiliness to it, but
it is pretty oily. Yeah.
But the overall strength of the taste doesn't last that long, but there is a longer finish.
There is.
There is something there. Because of the first sip, again, it's hard to really dissect it. I'll have to go back in.
Oh, wow, that's a bummer.
I have to go back in.
You want to go back in on this?
Yeah.
Let's go back in on this. You know, that spice just kind of sits on the palate.
Yeah,
It just seems hanging out. That oil just seems to stick. It's kind of a sticky. Speaking of sticky, what would be the
smack factor?
Yeah. This is a smack factor moment.
You know how a lot of whiskeys draw out and they have like different phases?
This one's doing that.
But it has a very rounded middle that is complete, so that it's hard to distinguish flavors in that middle.
Yep.
Long finish, I will say, just because it's still there. Smack factor, man, I'm having to really dissect it, so I'm gonna have to give it like a 3.5 or a 4 for just the smack factor.
I was leaning toward a 4. I mean, it's a really smack factor type kind of whiskey. You kind of want to sit there and let it sit.
This is sipping quality here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This is graduated into that sipping realm of enjoyment.
Well, I'm going to take you back a little bit. So when we were kids, because sometimes when you drink whiskey, you know, it's so easy to just throw out some flavor notes that is standard for whiskey, right? But I feel like this has kind of that golden graham, honey bear graham taste to it. Like, think of this, you know, when you put a honey bear in your mouth,
of course,
and it's got the sugary coating on it, and you kind of get that first kick, and then you get the rest of the shortbread kind of thing. I feel like it's like a golden graham cereal / honey graham bear taste to it. It's hidden in the back end of that palate.
It's the sugar smack hop.
Right?
Or what do they call them now? Honey smacks?
Honey smacks, which should be sugar smacks.
So it's definitely like a popped corn.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the carbohydrate flavor if we want to label it.
I would dare say this is probably a high corn, high rye. I'm guessing somewhere around 60%.
60,
corn,
18, maybe?
18 to 20 on the
rye spice,
and then rolling out with the malted barley on the back end of that. Now, I say that, but I almost swear that I've heard that this mash bill tends to be wheated.
Well, see, that could explain a lot of where you're getting the grains and the flavor.
Oh, I think we probably should see what they say we should be tasting.
It's almost a malted flavor.
Oh, so you're getting more of the malted barley.
Yeah, I'm getting a malted flavor at the back end.
Let's see what they say.
Okay, we've been talking about this way too much.
This is crazy. Pear, lemon, honey, dusted and floral notes. Floral kind of disappeared for me. It was only in the aroma.
This is giving me a chew more than anything else.
Yeah, the smack factor of that 3.54 that we talked about.
Yeah, that's.
I think we're nailing that.
Oh, this is scrumptious.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just liquid that's going. I mean, it feels wheat, like it's got a weight to it.
If there's not a wheat in this, though, I'm still gonna be shocked. If this is not a corn, rye, wheated bourbon, I'll be shocked.
What I like about this is I'm just unsure of where it's headed.
So what do you think the finish is on this? Long? I'm gonna have to lean toward that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lean towards long for sure.
Long, spicy finish for me.
Yeah, with a hint of malted barley.
Well, I'm gonna say, let's look.
Yeah, let's do it.
It is oak and lingering spiciness. I mean, totally nailed it.
Yeah, I would.
The oak, I don't feel like the oak is overpowering in this.
No, I wouldn't think oaks. I would not have classified it as very oaky.
So at this point in the review, we tend to rate a whiskey.
Yeah, we do.
How you feeling about that at the moment without rating it?
I mean, it's like almost like one of those things. Like I feel like I need to spend some time with it before I really even know.
Do what? We'll give it 2 minutes.
All right, we have 2 minutes.
2 very boring minutes later.
All right, so it's been 2 minutes.
Let's do it.
Let's try it again.
We do one more time.
I got maple out of that now. There's this little maple syrupy, still
It's
the
like-
golden graham.
It's like the maple shitty Halloween candy.
That's it. The little orange candies.
Yes.
That's exactly that. You nailed it.
It's like,
Those aren't shitty. Those are good.
well, I know they're good, but
Peanut butter
it's
maple
shitty
and-
being because of the price point. That's the only reason I'm
Those
doing
are
it.
good. Yeah. The maple came out. Now I don't know why there's maple there all of a sudden, but after sitting for a little bit, it opened up just a little bit longer.
I like this, Jeff.
I do too. I think we're gonna have to rate it though. They're waiting patiently now.
All right, I'm
rate
gonna
this.
flash my rating simultaneously.
Don't
all
show
right?
me. Just show them a number.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna go for. Okay, now Jeff, you go ahead and show yours. You're going 3.
Going with 3.
All right, I said 4.
That's good. It's still not bad.
The reason why I say that is I feel like I could rate it even higher, but I feel like I need to sit with it. I feel like I need to be an alcoholic. I need to be like, God, I just need to talk to you.
What is this Phil shit?
I need to let you know what I feel like on the inside.
You tell me that all the time.
I do not.
Oh, maybe not.
What I will say is
What do
this,
you wait? What do you feel like on the inside?
harsh, rough, and cold, okay?
Oh, but I love you.
That's
you
right.
can't be harsh, rough, and cold.
How many fingers would you rate me?
Oh, you're a 10, baby.
All I can say is like I feel like this is a super
Yeah.
good quality sipping whiskey, and for the price point, I feel
50
like
bucks?
I feel like I'm underrating it, even giving it a 4.
Really? So you feel like this is borderline 5? You think that we may be passing up a 5-finger whiskey?
That's the problem.
You're nervous about
we've
this
already rated
Yeah.
too many.
We've had a lot of whiskey this year.
Of course, we are talking about the end of the year here, so what are we talking about? But
This still could end up on the best whiskey of the year. I mean, we usually give 10 whiskeys at the end of the year, and this could be one of them.
this is a go-to.
So you're saying you should go buy this?
Yes, you should buy this.
You would grab for it if you saw it in the cabinet?
Even rated as only a 4. I think a 4 is where this is. If I rated it 5, I would just be questioning why did I do that. At a 4, it's solid
Comfortable place for it.
because
right?
I'm like it could have been higher.
In the meantime, if you've had Rowan's Creek and you think it's the shit like Zane, put down in the comments below if you think, we're full of.
Proverbial
Put
shit.
that down below too, because we don't care. Do we care?
We don't care. But we will tell you this much. At this price point, it's a buy.
Don't forget to like, share, and
Subscribe. And don't forget, we have a big bell.
that you should ding because it tells you when we have new episodes come out.
Because-
Which
Let's face it,
we're the best goddamn channel on the internet.
we're the best.
The best. So make sure you ding that bell. In the meantime, hey, you know what? It's Thanksgiving time. Go enjoy some whiskey, enjoy some friends, and
The experts say.
Cheers.